This is Lone's favorite. I know Lone loves to talk about verses. I had to squeeze it. If y'all,
his favorite one just aired with Bow Wow and
Soulja Boy.
Oh,
Like
sounds great.
Lone takes popcorn and really be sitting and watching verses. But I had to talk about.
I planned my entire week around it.
He turned his ringer off in the whole
Yeah,
nine.
yeah. I couldn't get in contact with him for 48 hours during Bow Wow.
Big deal.
Yeah, Soulja Boy. But
Big Draco.
Yeah. I gotta talk about these two possibilities though, man, because the reason I want to talk about them is because we almost start arguing as soon as we talked about them.
Arguing.
So, but I ain't gonna argue on.
I don't think we was arguing. I think we were just discussing.
Heated, well, not even heated, just spirited discussion. Is that okay? You take that?
We just had
spirited discussion.
Spirited discussions. That sounds
All right.
That sounds nice.
So for verses,
I was ready to get to
come on now.
fighting.
Hey, shout out to Mac. He's free.
Mac, shout out to Mac being home. Yes. Yeah, Shell Shocked is a dope album. I don't care. Y'all can fight me. And Shell Shocked is a dope album. But anyway, all right, let's talk verses. So Jay Moore put me on game to the newest one, which is Keith Sweat versus Bobby Brown, July 1st. And also I saw, shout out to my man Nate Jeezy, who sent me a link of N.O.R.E talking crazy about Beans. Beanie Sigel for y'all playing along at home. And what was the line where he said if it weren't for Jay-Z, Beans would be PM Dawn?
yeah.
That was just disrespectful.
That's tough.
Yeah,
That's disrespectful.
That was just disrespectful.
So here's my thing, and
That hurts.
I don't want this to go too long because I know it can. As these possible versus battles, I'm just gonna go ahead and just say my opinion on both, and then we can toss around a little bit if you want. As for N.O.R.E and Beans, I think N.O.R.E is too gassed off his reggaeton records, and I don't think those are gonna hit like he thinks they will in a battle with Beans. Now keep in mind the structure here. You can use features, you can use your records. I don't care what reggaeton joint N.O.R.E plays.
What about
when they play
pop beat? Say what?
Cut it out, man.
Insert Kawhi laugh.
Cut it out, man. Cut it out. Cut it out, man. I don't care what reggaeton joint he does. When they play What We Do, it's gonna win. I feel it in the air. It's gonna win,
man.
You know what I'm talking about? Like Rock the Mic is gonna win.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? So the truth is gonna win.
Come on, man.
Yeah, like it's gonna win. Like I'm cool on the reggaeton and I'm cool on the War Report because he was like, he hadn't given y'all classic material. We did the War Report. I'm paraphrasing here. First of all, the War Report is severely overrated in my opinion. Y'all can fight me in the comments. We'll be here for the post show. It's probably about a 3.5 album. Shout out to my man CAD.
Hey, it was Timberland, baggy jean, leather Averex jacket, heavy,
8X,
nature stick chewing on.
Nature. What about jungle?
Wow.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Jay Moore, get him, man.
First of all, y'all
will you get him?
Y'all are not giving.
N.O.R.E got joints now.
No, you gonna act like band from TV.
No.
TONY.
No.
Not with Beans. Not with Beans.
Come on,
am I thinking too
nothing?
Nah, I will say this.
Nothing.
The
song, nothing.
Summer of 90.
Nothing.
You okay?
Summer 97. N.O.R.E had a nice little lock on the game.
Agreed. I agree. I ain't gonna argue with that.
Oh no.
Pop beat. Say what?
Yeah.
Stop, man.
Come on now.
A lot of that was for real.
Body in the
That
trunk.
was for real.
A lot of that was for real,
man.
Let's be real.
I fool with
A
N.O.R.E.
lot of that was for real. Let's be real.
I fool with N.O.R.E.
You look,
y'all, I'm just telling
now
you.
Now We
man,
on the Run Eating is an incredible album,
bruh. What I'm saying is, Beans, this can't be life. Like that's what I'm talking about. If they're gonna include features, to me it's a wrap. If they're gonna include features,
Guess who's back?
Guess who's back? Like,
come on, man.
Oh wow.
That's what I'm
man,
saying.
Beans is
Talk
and
to
this,
him,
this is
man.
what we was
Talk to
getting
him,
into
man.
before the show started. Actually, we was talking about the other conversation.
Oh, I can't wait to talk about that one.
As far as Beans got, if we talking about rap stuff, I can't say the other one.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
If we're talking about rap stuff, Beans has a better resume than N.O.R.E does. If we're talking going album for album, feature for feature, even his consistency at the time, because N.O.R.E had the War Report, which was solid. He followed that up with, what was the name of that album after that?
Now we on the run eating.
Now we on the
Yeah,
run
yep.
eating. And then
Jay
what was the
Moore, no, it's
one?
N.O.R.E, boy.
What was the one dedicated to his pops?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Not the album
whole
itself.
Oh,
No,
drawing a blank.
I'm not on Wi-Fi, so I can't look it up. But the Sometimes record was cold.
Yeah,
That record-
Actually,
cold.
that was on the Belly soundtrack, I think.
Was it?
Oh No was the record that was that jumped off the second.
Oh, I
N.O.R.E.
can't fact check it.
Oh no, that one.
No.
not that one.
No, that's-
Hey,
no,
get
not
your
that
boy,
one.
man. Why y'all let him do this?
If we're talking about that moment in time, though,
Yeah.
if we keeping it 100,
N.O.R.E had some records.
he had some
did.
records,
He had some
but
records.
Beans got him in a headlock.
That's all
you
I'm saying.
came up with Big Pun. Come on, N.O.R.E.'s on that.
Listen, man.
He's not Big Pun though.
If the feature,
We talk about y'all don't want to mess with us off of the reunion album.
Jay Moore, if the feature bag is opened up, I'm
Blood
just
Money
telling
Part
you.
3.
No, I'm
What
just
about-
telling you. If the feature bag is opened up, it's a wrap. If they can use
There's no way.
Has there ever been a harder line than the "We Are the Champions" when Bean was like, "I will rock a fella."
See that was
See?
a terrible example, and he did that on purpose. He definitely did that on purpose.
Game.
Yeah.
Stop, man.
I mean, because N.O.R.E. he's like, I run laps around the English Channel. I was like, that's actually a body of
Come on.
water, and you would swim around there.
Beans brought the best out of Memphis Bleak. If y'all want to talk about how Memphis Bleak is pretty much Jay-Z's money grab,
yeah.
Beans, if that Beans and Bleak album had came out, I think people would have gave Bleak his props because he
Beans
had
was
some
gonna
hits
watch-
on
Beans
some
was
of
gonna
his
watch him, though.
albums.
Beans was gonna watch him.
Come on, he's washing everybody.
Okay,
Bleak had
all right.
joints.
Just getting that out there.
And for N.O.R.E. to call him PM Don at best
Yeah,
without
that was
Jay,
just disrespectful.
But I think
actually,
He's just trying to gas it just
he
in
owes
case.
him a fade the next time he sees.
But
him.
he's trying to.
for
N.O.R.E.
real.
just trying to gas. I know what N.O.R.E.'s doing. He's trying to gas it for the possibility. But what I'm saying
Is he gonna talk over the entire
who
N.O.R.E? Is he-
he do it in the interview. So
Son.
I hope he don't do it on verses. Like, be quiet, bro. Let
You
the
guys-
let
you
the
guys
Where
rain.
miss
from
Jay
where I'm
Moore.
from is dangerous.
You missed Jay Moore's little whisper over here. He's like, Bleak had joints.
No, Bleak did
Alright.
have joints
He had
though.
joints.
He didn't have a whole body of work though.
I mean, when you bleak,
I don't know the understanding.
the understanding
whole
had
thing?
heat. The understanding had heat.
He had secret tracks on there which were made by who?
The understanding had heat. But I mean,
gonna
one of
act like
Bleak's
act
biggest.
like
but
he's
Jay
Nah,
Moore.
but he had
Around here,
No, around here was
Round here
hard.
was hard. Round here was hard.
That wasn't a bad album though. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah,
that wasn't a
that's
bad
fair.
album.
Dope.
he didn't.
But when we talking about heavy hitters on Rockefeller, Beans is number 2, followed by Young Chris.
Don't get me started on that because
remember Kanye was
can
on
do that.
Rockefeller.
Oh yeah, that's right.
you can't leave Ye out. You can't
leave Ye out.
That
But
version
before
of Ye.
Ye,
talking about- you talking
before
about
you
the-
insert
You talk
Ye,
about the Hard Knock Life era.
yeah, before
Yeah.
you insert Ye, it was Jay,
Yeah,
Beans, Young Chris.
Okay.
You put Young Chris
I
over.
mean, Bleak was there. He's like the
over,
younger brother.
over
Bleak?
Memphis Bleak.
Yes.
I put Young Chris over Memphis Bleak. Yeah, I do. As a rapper, yeah.
I never got into Young Chris, so I can't.
The Young Guns had heat now. Them first couple albums now, and young Chris.
Memphis Bleak is Murder for Life.
Hey,
Bro,
they say Jay took a little bit from Young Chris.
I've heard it since
and
I
you
was
can
in
you can
college.
damn near hear it.
I've heard it since I was in college. Shout out to my dude DJ Mac, man.
Yeah, you
and
can
my
hear
boy,
it.
and my
You
boy
hear it a little
Jesse.
bit.
We talk about that all the time. We've been arguing about that since
Young
Ball
Chris
State.
still out here serving though. Be honest with you on the low.
I don't know what
I
he's
ain't, heard
serving.
from, I ain't heard from Young Chris.
Warrants.
I'll follow him on Instagram.
Don't do that. Don't do
Okay.
that. No, he got some heat though. He's dropped some.
He's not
mixtapes.
the cops. He's not serving.
Yeah, he's
warrants.
not the cops. All right, man. So we got that out the way.
Ice cream.
Stop. See,
He
it's
might
your
be
fault.
serving ice cream.
No, he's not. We ain't even put that on Young Chris.
hypothetically.
That's
Yeah.
that's where I was going.
Yeah.
That's not where he was going.
No, it was.
We're not putting that on. We not gonna put that on him.
We
The
ain't
ice
saying
cream
that though.
man
Yeah,
is
I can dig
coming.
it.
All right, man. So look, before we get out of here, the last one is, which was just announced, Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown. Right?
Yep.
Bobby's gonna watch Keith.
I've got Bobby.
I'm just gonna throw that out there, and I love Keith Sweat.
That's true.
Jay Moore, I think you
Like,
looked
what-
at me sideways when
what
I said
kind of
Bobby
world
was
are we
gonna watch.
watching?
I am.
He's gonna
First of all,
watch.
I am the New Edition is my favorite group, and of course, Bobby Brown is, the first offshoot of New Edition.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do I think? Am I rooting for Bobby? Yes. Do I think he's going to wash Keith? No.
No.
Yeah.
Because you got to realize when the New Jack Swing, like that New Jack Swing era kicked off all around that same time. We're talking about 87, 88,
True.
89.
True.
Okay. So they were out at the same time. Now, mind you, Bobby embodied New Jack Swing
Yes, he
with what was done on the Don't Be Cruel album.
Yes, he did.
Like, you got to think about how incredible Don't Be Cruel album. It had 5 singles. All 5 of them are on side.
Smash
Yeah, but you know what?
singles.
All 5 songs are on side A.
Yes.
Bobby Brown is a legend based on one side of a tape. You
Yes.
go to the other side. Don't get me wrong. I'll Be Good to You. He had songs on it that I love.
Yeah, they cool, but,
But-
that first side.
My Prerogative,
Yep.
Roni.
Yep.
Stop right there and made it
Every
an EP.
little step, like you got to
Talk to
understand,
'em.
all those songs on the first side. Once again, we're showing our old head side of the tape because I had "Don't Be Cruel"
Be
on
kind,
tape.
man. Be kind.
So, but you have to realize Keith Sweat had a run from the late 80s around that same time when Teddy Riley first got
They
hired.
both had Teddy Riley.
But you know he never
There's a
stopped.
difference,
Plus, you
though.
gotta
I'm gonna
remember,
talk about it.
He
All
jumped off. He jumped off in LSG. Teddy, you know, I was in all the.
I see the LSG. I fool with LSG, but
I mean, because if we're going to because remember this is a versus, so if we're going to let Bobby go ahead and jump off into Jealous Girl,
Yeah.
and Mr. Telephone Man, you know, you got to go ahead and let Keith jump into My Body and Curious and whatever was, you know, the
Not
other
even
joints.
just that.
go ahead.
Not
man,
even
'cause
just
I see
that,
where you're going,
because
but go ahead.
As a champion of New Edition myself,
Yes.
and Bobby Brown, of course, being one of the most instrumental branches in that family tree.
He started the group. Let's give him his
started the
props.
group. Keith Sweat was pinning hits on the low. So if we're talking about somebody's
He could jump off
riding
in that silk.
game,
He can jump off in
he
the
can
silk.
he can jump off into that. He
Yeah,
can
he
jump
could
off
jump
into
off in
what's
the
my
cut- he
what's
jump
my
off
guy
in the cut
that
close.
just got paid.
Johnny Kemp.
Johnny Kemp. Keith Sweat is responsible for that song.
That's true.
Little do people know.
That's true.
And I hope, like, I seen Keith Sweat live, and Keith Sweat starts singing these other songs. I'm like, hold on, what is he doing?
Yeah.
And he's like, y'all didn't know I wrote these.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, see, this is different. This makes it a whole different
That's
ball
that
game.
bag I
When you
forgot-
start
I forgot
talking about the hits that he's penned for other people on top of his own catalog,
Do you like that counting though? Do you want that to count?
you have to count
That's
it.
how we've been doing it
because
so
I'm just
far.
asking.
you
I'm
have
just
to
asking.
count that.
Okay.
With Bobby Brown, we're talking about, of course, New Edition hits. Of course, Don't Be Cruel, which is arguably one of the best R&B albums ever made.
Lone Loves R&B.
And then you're
think we
talking
should be
about
able to
what's
count.
featured on Ghostbusters.
Well, of course.
And then after that is kind of hit or miss
Well,
with
you
Bobby.
know that we could still do Humping Around.
You can do Humping Around sound like it should have been on
We could
Humping
still,
Around
we
is a
could
good
still,
record.
for my real Bobby Brown fans, he might be able to break out College Girl.
he can break out
could-
Girlfriend.
He could break out the joint he did with Glenn Medeiros.
Go-
He could break out Thug Lovin' with Ja Rule.
Don't
He
give
wanted
break
to.
that
stop.
out.
We gotta stop
But-
there. Go ahead. Go ahead,
he
Lone.
was with Whitney Houston, so he could bring out "I Will Always Love You."
No,
right?
he can't because he didn't
God,
have nothing to
man.
do with that.
Oh my God.
Whitney Houston
But
didn't
he
even write
could
that.
play Something in Common, which does feature Whitney Houston.
Oh
He
my
could
God,
do that.
man.
But other than
He
that,
could
I
break
mean,
out Beautiful with Damian Marley.
he could.
Yo.
But we're talking about a pen
I'm not
game.
doing this with him,
so we're
man.
talking about a pen game, just like and
I'm
Babyface
not
showed you
doing this,
that on the when he
He
battled
did the verses.
with
Teddy
Teddy
Riley.
Pendergrass. Teddy Pendergrass. God rest his soul. He ain't with
Yeah,
us
rest in
anymore.
peace.
I like
But
Teddy
but yeah, he
No, you
showed
don't.
you that. I mean, Babyface was penning stuff for Eric Clapton. Who knew that?
Fire though.
Everybody didn't know that.
Yeah,
Fire,
Say the
though.
Word. I mean, he was in the video. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people
Fire.
don't know that. I told somebody that at work like a week or so ago. They was like, "Yeah, right."
You know what, Jay
Well, yeah,
Moore?
Babyface wrote that.
You and Terry. Now that y'all introduced the pen to it, that's the one aspect I forgot.
But you got to remember,
forgot
even
about.
if you take out the pen, remember like Keith had a run of like 5 or 6. Like there you go, telling me no again. He got
Yeah.
twisted. You
No,
know,
but Bobby Brown.
nobody.
Bobby Brown, and I
You
love
got to understand,
Nobody.
those are all off. You know,
Twisted. I know.
Keith had 4 or 5 albums in
You
a
right.
row that
Yeah.
were kind of incredible.
They
Bobby
were
got
incredible.
Or at least
he got smashed
And
records
Keith
though.
didn't.
Man.
He had a smash album,
Keith got
and
hit.
he has smash verses on New Edition stuff, of course.
He's gonna tap into
but
that though.
he has to tap into that because
Yeah.
that's the only way he's gonna be able to keep his gloves up.
Yep.
At the end of the day,
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just saying it's going to be a lot closer than people want to think.
Yeah.
Me as a champion as well, New Edition.
If you've enjoyed this segment of the New Old Heads podcast, make sure you join our live show every Tuesday from 9 to 11 p.m.